Alright guys, what's up? I'm gonna do a little bit of vlogging. It's gonna be a video about just a training, chest training update. But first of all, little reminder, we got our brand HD Muscle. If you go on www.hdmuscle.com, we got all our products there. And right now there's a sale actually, code AV. You'll get free shipping over 99 bucks. And the more you spend, the more you get some goodies. I think t-shirt and shaker cups. This is the one I take pretty much before every workout. 2 scoops, pre-HD Ultra, Rocket Pop flavored. And for 2 scoops, you got 8 grams of pure citrulline, 2 grams of glycosides, and 275 milligram of pure caf, which is the best quality of caffeine you can have in a pre-workout. And also one of the ones I like the most, this Carb HD strawberry kiwi flavored. I'm happy when I work out because I get to drink this afterwards. It's like drinking a smooth, sugary carb liquid that's also helps you gain muscle by replenishing glycogen and bring the aminos in the cells and all that stuff, all that science stuff. If you want to read about it, go on the website. There's more details on them. Big Q, big Q, big Q, big Q. All right, Quentin. This time, if we're gonna work out together and you film, I want stability. I don't want. I don't want this.
Dude, it depends how hard I work. If I work hard, I'm sorry, the stability won't exist. But if I'm slacking, yeah, it'll be good.
Q, I just added a third training partner here.
Hello, who's that?
Tripod. So tripod will be able to hold the camera without shaking.
Wow. I mean, we'll see. Put him to the test.
Come on. Come on. Yeah.
Let me be the shadow of your peace tonight.
Come on.
Let me be the superhero in the fight.
Come on.
Losing is for losers, and that is not an option here. This is what I'm made of, and you will never ever fear.
Oh shit. Running out of juice here. Come on. Little prep update here today. You saw all the 7 mandatories that I just did in the video. And my weight this morning was 276. So I am getting lighter, which is crazy because I started my diet at the highest point I was 333, say 330. Or let's just say even like 326. That morning that I started my diet, I was 326. That is 50 pounds. So in 8 weeks, I lost 50 pounds, which seems like a lot of weight, but I think it was a lot of water weight in there. But yeah, so I'm going down, and a lot of people ask me actually, was it worth it going up to 330 if you lost it like so quick like that, and I'm back to 276? The reason why I went up so high and I ate so much food is because of my toned bicep. Once I could train properly to make gains, I only had like 3 months until prep. So I had 3 months to pack on as much muscles as I could. And I just said, okay, you know what? Let's train smart but effective and eat as much food as I can. So I had the plan from Dorian with a lot of rice. I almost had like a pound of rice every meal. You guys can actually go to my YouTube channel, and there's the videos of my off season there, and I explained food and stuff like what I did. Apple juice was the trick. And yeah, so I had to really like rush to gain back some muscles quickly, so I could actually still make gains compared to the year before to be better than just before my injury. And I think right now, I'm with the same conditioning that I had before, I'm probably just a little bit under 10 pounds heavier. So last year, when I was at the halfway point of the prep, I was probably 270, maybe. I'm not sure. I should check again. But so let's say if I'm just like 5 pounds or 6 pounds of muscle more, that's still pretty good, I think. The prep is going well. It started slow in my head. Like I didn't start to look good until just recently because of, I guess I was so big, and then I lost all the weight. And I wasn't conditioned enough yet for the body to show the separation. So, but I was already flat. So that's what happens when you start prep. You lose the fullness, you lose some size, but you don't lose enough fat for it to look good and make a big difference. So the first 2 weeks of dieting are always shit. It's never fun. But the cool thing now is that halfway through the prep like that, when we start to like switch some things up, now it starts to get interesting because the body fat is relatively low, and then you start making some really good improvement. You go hard with the low carb days, because right now I'm doing a lot of low days. And then once you're really flat and you go down to a certain weight, you fill back up with a high day, maybe a cheat or something. But I don't decide that. Dorian Hamilton, my coach, decides that. So that's our system. Same system as last year and the year before, pretty much. We do a carb rotation. Low days, we push hard with the low days, and then fill back up with 1 or 2 high carb days with a cheat sometimes, or not. So I think maybe the next one is going to be next weekend. I had one last week, I think Monday or something. So that will be 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks until since my last cheat. But I don't mind not doing cheats because I find, depends what kind of cheats you do, but I remember last year there was one time I did like a free-for-all cheat where like, okay, I'm gonna have a cheat meal, I'm gonna eat this and that. Went back home, had lots of food here, watching Netflix or something. And then I was, seriously, for at least 10 days, my waist was not as tight, and I was like paranoid. I was panicking. And then I said, Doran, I don't want to cheat for like as much as long as you think is good. And then I was 4 weeks without having a cheat meal. And this year, straight from the start, I didn't have any give. I think I had one, yeah, during Christmas. I had like New Year's and Christmas where I ate whatever I wanted, a little bit more in the evening. But other than that, all the cheats have been burgers and fries pretty much. And that doesn't bloat me. That doesn't make my waist bigger the next day. Maybe just the volume of food makes the waist a little bit more bloated and the water retention. But this is what we do when we cheat. So it's like it's not really a cheat because it's like part of the plan. That's why it's funny. Because a cheat meal will be really like I'm gonna eat whatever I want. That's not in the plan. But we're using the cheat meals into the plan, so they're not really cheating on the diet. It's just more loading, carb loading or something, like junk loading. But my goal right now really is to get more upper quad detail, because for some reason they're not getting activated. I want the lines all the way up. I want the glutes to be shredded. I want the lower back to lose all the fat and water, because I think the last places I have right now to lose, really, that's like a little problem area, will be I want to lose upper thighs, I want to lose in the fat on the butt and the lower back, and I want the waist to be a lot more tight. And I always say to him like, oh, what can I do to make it go faster? And he's like, relax. It's about like continuous improvement, slow and steady wins the race. You don't want to rush things, right? Because in my head, I always want to do it harder, do it faster, just a bit more extreme. So that's why for me, having a coach, it's like the opposite of most people. Most people, the coach is there to motivate them to do like more exercise and to motivate them to follow the diet more. Me, my coach is pretty much there to like guide me through the prep and slow me down. Because if it was just for me, I would be just doing like 1 hour of cardio every day. I would be doing like super low days, like for like a week at a time, and just like I would go crazy. And the thing that would happen probably is I would be super flat. I would probably lose muscle because it's when I'm training somebody else, I can see it's like I'm objective. But when it's me, I guess I'm not the only one like that. You get a little bit crazy. You look in the mirror, you're like, shit, I don't like what I see. I gotta do something right now about it. So, but the thing is, I dieted 8 weeks, I lost 50 pounds. I got 10 more weeks of dieting to do. So I changed a lot in the past 8 weeks. I'm gonna change even more and more every couple of days, every 3 days, every week, all the way up to the peak condition that I need, hopefully to win a show. And the show I'm aiming right now is the Arnold Classic Brazil. And I was like, yeah, I was pretty pumped about it. And then I saw that Dexter, the Blaine Jackson, is doing the show. Probably the best, if you count the wins, the best pro that ever lived, because he has the most wins. I think it's near around 30, I'm not sure. Most IFBB Pro show wins. Plus, he's a Mr. Olympia in 2008. Maybe he's 50 years old. Maybe he's not as sharp as when he was in 2008, but he's always been in the top 5, top 6 for like years. We can honestly say probably over a decade in the top 5. So that's a big opponent, which is pretty exciting. Because when I started training, actually, I bought a muscle development magazine. It was a 2003 Mr. Olympia review, and he was in there. And he's the only one from then that's still competing today. And I've been training for what, 17 years? Wait a minute. I've been training for 17 years. So Dexter Jackson has been in the top of the world for almost 20 years. That's crazy. But so yeah, I'm going against this guy. But I'm pretty excited how I look beside him. A lot of people on the internet and social media, they don't think maybe I'm going to do well. Some do, some don't. But I'm pretty confident that once all the remaining fat that I have comes off and I get in really my best shape ever, I'll be able to battle for the top spots. I really believe that. It's not me being cocky. It's me looking at myself and comparing myself to others, I think I can do it. And of course, my muscles are not as round and full as some other guys, but I'm gonna bring the conditioning. That's what I'm aiming for. Crazy conditioning. I want striated glutes, striated quads, just separation out of this world. That's what I want. I'd rather be like that than have more size. If you would tell me, Antoine, you could have 5 or 10 more pounds of muscle given to you if you would be 10% off of the condition that I want to aim for. I said, no, I don't want that. I want to be the most shredded guy on stage, if possible. And I think I can achieve that at being in the high 260s. So we'll see. But my prep is going well. Training is going well. My ankle, I started doing cardio again a few days ago. And I'm doing the bike. I'm not doing the treadmill because the stepping might aggravate it. So yeah, I'm doing the bike pretty much. I'm doing 25 minutes in the evening. So I work out and stuff. I come back home. I eat twice and I go back to the gym. I do my cardio. Like for example, tonight I'm doing cardio 25 minutes with the bike. I use the watch so I have to monitor my heart rate so it stays in a higher range. And then I do abs and posing. That's what I do. So all my life right now is revolved around eating the meals, getting the training, getting the posing done, the cardio. It's really in the midst. I'm really in the middle of it, in the middle of prep right now. I'm in the zone, so that's good. And I gotta be grateful that every day that's done is a victory, and I have to be grateful for it because last year it all got taken away from me in an instant when I tore my bicep. But right now, everything's going well. Knock on wood. Is that wood? I guess that's wood. So we'll hope for the best, you know. I'm just gonna keep pushing. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you didn't. Check out our websites, www.hdmuscle.com for the supplements. There's a deal right now. Use my code AB, over $99. You get free shipping, and I think once you pay more, you buy more, you get more, like t-shirt and shaker cups. It's a deal of that sort. And also check out my website, avbodybuilding.com. I got the leg ebook on there, and you can also get coaching through there. So thank you very much for the support. Comment below whatever you want. I'm gonna go through it and answer some questions and reply to you guys. I like to do that when the video first comes out. So until next time, you better not fucking slack off, okay? This is it. The time is now to give your all, to give your 100%. All right? Some people don't have the opportunity to do that, but you right now, you can give your 100%. You can train 100%. So you should be grateful for that, take advantage of it, and head to the gym. Reach some goals. Push yourself. Push harder. Good night or good morning.